Good morning. We've made it to Wednesday. Just going to give you a minute to grab your coffees, fire yourselves up, get yourself situated. Please say good morning in the comments as you join our coffee this morning. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Yeah, again, I really feel like if we had music here or something that made the stalling portion a little bit more exciting. But yeah, like I said, music gets muted on videos on Facebook pretty darn fast. So we don't get to play music. You just get to have this weird stalling moment with me. So I'm going to give you, again, another about 45 seconds to grab your coffees, get situated, get yourself fired up. Today is a WTF Wednesday, so it's going to be good. Good morning, Mick. We are getting closer, friends, right? We are what? A week and 3 days away from the Mick Winter Games. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Michaela, are you ready for this? It's been getting a little media coverage. Oh my gosh, we're going to have fun with this. We need to talk about pickles today. Oh, we can talk about pickles today. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Club. This is our online place for connection, for community, to make sure that we have a safe space to check in with each other, to ensure that we are staying connected into humankind so that we don't go crazier than we already are. Wednesdays are set aside for our, I like to call it a cheat day. You know, when you do a diet and you need the day to eat whatever you want. Wednesdays are the day for us, for our minds, our mouths, our souls, to do and feel whatever we want and give yourselves a bit of a break. We promote a lot of kindness. We promote a lot of positivity, but we are human at the end of the day, and there are things that are firing us up. So on Wednesdays, we drop it. We are unedited. We are unscripted. We are ready to rock and roll because it is What the Fuck Wednesday, and I need to know what is pissing you off today. What do you need to get off your chest? My mom's here. She's saying happy birthday to my son. That's the only nice thing we get to say today. Cheryl, good morning. Liz, how are you? Cousin Chelsea's here. It's going to get crazy now. Kelly, hi. So yeah, I think getting fired up on a Wednesday will help because I think I warned you yesterday that I was going to cry most of the video today because my tiny baby is 12 years old today. If my mom's still here, she doesn't like Wednesdays because I swear too much. But do the birthdays get easier or harder, Mom? That's what I want to know. Good morning, Heather. So what's firing you up on this Wednesday? What's making you crazy? What's pissing you off? What is all over your mind that makes you mental? Now, Michaela talked earlier about pickles. I don't know. Does it still piss you off that you met a group of people who had no idea that pickles were small cucumbers? I don't know. What are some topics that we could get fired up about today? Does anybody want to? I had checked in with a friend earlier and they were kind of pissed about snow removal of late, or maybe the lack thereof. Now, does that come down to piss poor planning? Does it come down to budgeting? Does it come down to the fact that people were laid off, so municipalities maybe don't have enough staff. What? Because driving in the way the snow was when it first came down, and now having ice chunks is kind of a pain in the ass. Now, okay, in this next one, how about two? Don't get me wrong, I am crazy excited that there was a step in an incredible direction for the women of our world today, that we will have our very first female vice president of the United States. That's pretty awesome. But is it weird, you guys? Is it weird or, I don't know, fucked up in some way that all the news coming out of Canada is all about the American election and it being Inauguration Day today? I get the importance of making history. I feel like Canadian news could do a story on that, right? Big day. There will be things that affect us, countries, as we work together and what that looks like. But do we need to have all our news about the American fucking election? No offense to our American friends. Shannon and Jim are both here, and whoever else is watching. We love the States. Of course we do. But it's not all of our news. Like, could you talk about anything else? And I get the pieces of history because when Caden was born 12 years ago today, we inaugurated the very first Black president of the United States. It was a big day. For a moment, I was like, oh, hey, cool. But my kid was born on that day, way more important to me. That should have made the news. Just kidding. I just think it's weird. I think it's weird that we have all of this news about that. Well, there's other things that are going on, other things that we could be talking about, other things that, whatever. So start posting it in the comments. What is your What the Fuck Wednesday thing today? Chelsea says, I'm wild mad over being reported for not wearing a mask in my grooming shop. And a poor coffee shop got swarmed in my small town with 3 cops over masks. Over it, angry AF. Yeah, I think I could soapbox every single week about how angry or pissed off or what the fuck I feel about how much this pandemic has divided our nations. People have turned into complete dillwads, and I do not understand why. I do not get, I get dysregulation. I get how the brain works. I get how stress and anxiety affect you. I get how rule following is really difficult or not rule following for those who suffer from anxiety and those kind of things. I'm not discrediting the realness of being a human, but I'm also wondering where the fuck you are as a real human that you could be like that. I agree with you. Liz says, I'm pissed off that people who are the face of organizations think they have total control and aren't willing to be respectful or collaborative. Right? It's a good one. Cheryl, what the fuck is wrong with our government? Baby bonus and GST increases, but seniors get shit on. Why do they treat the people that built this country like crap and don't think they need a hand up? What do you feel about that right there? Cheryl. What else we got? Jim, I don't think we follow the Canadian elections. Is there any news coverage in the States about when Canada has an election? I don't think so. All we got was that everybody thought Justin Trudeau was good looking. I do not agree with you on that, by the way. You're welcome to it. But I'd rather the star of Outlander be our prime minister instead. Now that's a hot guy. Just finished season 5. I'm all over it. I'm telling you. Okay, what else? What else is pissing you off today? There are so many things. There are so many things that I just don't understand. And I think that there's a lot of them. Let's dive into it a little bit. Cadence, you made it. You made it on the swear day, Cadence. Welcome. This is WTF Wednesday. So anybody who's just popping in, this is our day to put kindness over here for a second. Not that we probably won't be kind, but we're going to put our positivity over here for a second. And we're going to let the things off our chest that are pissing us off. What is making you mad? What is making you crazy? What do you need to swear about? If you need to just yell swear words in the comments, please do so. If you're in a safe space privately, you can just yell at the screen at me all the swear words you need to. We're getting them off our chest today of things that are making you crazy. Things that are making you crazy. I think I'll always soapbox. It's probably, you've heard me talk about it before, but I 100% agree in being in opposition of something. I 100% agree that we have to hold government people accountable. They are the people we elected for the positions they are in, but we do not have to be name-calling assholes. Okay. We do not have to berate. I will constantly say this. I'll say this probably 1,000 times more this year. If we continue to put targets on the back of people we elect to run in our positions of leadership, we are only going to get psycho narcissists running for those positions because they're the only ones that could get off on being called horrible names day in and day out and it not affect them. Every single level of government is receiving this kind of behavior. Be pissed off, be mad, do what you can as a voice in your country. But honestly, in the media world, we are losing a very dynamic radio announcer from a talk radio show in Alberta in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because she cannot stand how people, even in media, get treated with harmful words and hate messages and people attacking them. If you don't like that person, listen to a different fucking station. Don't continue to send hateful mail. Who the fuck are you? Who gave you the power to sit in the chair of judgment? Nobody. Fuck off. That's what I say to those people. What else? What else gets you fired up? Heather says the City of Kelowna councillors have just given themselves a pay raise while people are losing their businesses and jobs. Oh, boo, City of Kelowna. That is gross. Chelsea, I think you have the number one concern of our humankind. Men need to stop sending dick pics to women. Just stop, please. Chelsea, you're going to have to join us on the coffee table book, I guess. Why do men do that? Maybe we need to do a whole coffee chat on that in what the need is. Like, I get, if we were going to take a moment to like analyze this, I get that men are much more visual than women. Much more visual. But do they think like because they send one, we'll send one back? I mean, it's not just like a vending machine exchange where you put in your pick and one gets returned to you. What is with that? Well, Jim, I hope you haven't. You're a happily married man. Cadence says, I'm sick of being fucking sick. I'm angry that I keep fighting so hard and never get ahead. Girl, I share your anger for you. There is not a person in this world who is more beautiful and kind and loving and fighting so fucking hard than you, Cadence. And Cadence has been suffering for a very long time, my friends. So let's hit the love buttons for Cadence today to send her some things. I get that, girl. And you stay so positive as much as you can. And yeah. What? Daryl, what's that face for? Cadence, the best response to dick pics is to send back dick pics. Oh, there you go. Now I get if the woman asked for them, right? And you're in this space where you're having conversation about it, okay. It's asked for. But if like, I don't know, ladies who have received them, feel free to jump in on the conversation. What most of the time they come completely unsolicited and out of the blue. Would you not think so? Like, it's just, you're never really prepared for that. There's so many things I want to say about that. There's so many things. Cadence. Thanks, girl. Miss you. My God. Cadence, you were on my list. I want to capture your story. We are going to do a podcast together because I want people to hear the cool things and the not cool things that you have been through in your in your world. Chelsea, it's always the men with odd weens too. Just stumps me. I'm also talking unsolicited. This was not the way I thought that today's conversation was going to go. But that's the most amazing thing about being live with you, my loves, is that you steer the conversation. And it is the dudes with the odd weens, with the weird crooks to the right or whatever it might be. Oh my God. Yeah, Michaela, I'm sure you have a few stories. You're the one creating the coffee table book with me. Open Facebook. Oh my God, they send them in Facebook Messenger too? Okay. I have a friend who's got a son who is in like the teenage years, and she's always, I think it's the number one thing she says when he's going to school and when he's going out with friends is she's always says, no nudes. Don't send any nudes. And I'm terrified. Right? I don't want to start having an emotional breakdown with you, but I'm terrified having a son who's turned 12 today that, I mean, we've already started that conversation, but gosh, like I think mothers of boys, this is your call out. This is your opportunity that we have to train a whole new generation of men so that the men of the future are not these constant sending dick pic wonders. Oh my gosh. Cadence. I think they think the wonkiness makes it more appealing. I don't know what it is. I mean, if nothing else, ladies, at the end of the day, the thing that we could learn from the crazy dick pic sending men of our world is they are outrageously confident, aren't they? Right? I mean, especially if you've got the weirdo ween and you're just like, I am showing this to you, right? Like it's just, there's an interesting level of confidence that can ooze out of a man like that. Pun intended, I guess, with ooze. Oh my God, what? That we don't do as women, right? Like we're terrified. Like we're not even almost as terrified to send the picture as much as like we are so insecure about what those pieces look like, even more so, right? Do you know what I mean? I was at a talk once with a sexual expert or a sexpert. And she was talking about when she took some courses in school. I can't believe, whatever. What the fuck Wednesday? We talk about whatever we want. Today, it's the dicks of the world, literally and figuratively. So anyway, she was talking about, she took some courses in, I think it was like a lot to do with building up being able and comfort as a sexual therapist to be able to talk about bodies and what that looks like. And so one of the classes that she took, they actually had to get completely naked in their class and stand in front of a mirror and tell the class the things that they liked about what they were seeing in the mirror. And she said the guys would just be like in front of the mirror and they're like, boom, this is my buddy and he's fucking rocks and bow, bow, bow. And the women were just like terrified and right. So maybe there's a lesson from the dick pic senders of the world in how to build our confidence and our self-love. I don't know. That's me trying to find a positive spin for the creeps. It's just the way it is. Tanya's here. She's laughing. Thank goodness. I should have had more of a disclaimer, but I never know what's going to happen on these. Delusional. Yeah. Hey, I love your weird ween, but it's like religion. Be proud of it. Don't come waving it around because I'm going to have a problem. Yeah. I guess. Liz was like, thanks so much for bringing laughter into my day. I have to get back to meetings and they're going to be tough ones. Well, I'm sorry. I guess, Liz, whenever you feel like you're having a tough moment today, you just think you could look down on your phone and there could be a dick pic at any moment. In spirit of today's topic, watch A Nice Girl Like You on Netflix. Okay. Now I'm intrigued, Cadence. Now I'm intrigued. I want you in my life, but not my vagina. Tanya, it's turned into Whack Weenie Wednesday. Apparently so. Apparently so. Oh, and then the time goes by so fast. I love that we go from government to dick pics, just like that. It's probably a more easy segue than we can even imagine. I don't know. Maybe we need to have one of the days of the week turn into sexy day. I don't know. It's the way of the world. But what I love about this is that we've created this safe space, even though we are live online, to have these conversations together. There is no judgment. There is no beating each other up. We are safe space to say what we want here, and we will encourage and support and help one another. That's what community does. Even if you disagree, even if you've tuned in and you're like, oh my gosh, are they really talking about dicks today? We are. And secondly, we have to be able to have those conversations together, right? People in opposition need to be able to listen to each other. They need to be able to hear the other side. They need to be able to go through that piece, whether you are with me or not. Whether you're pro dick pic or anti dick pic, we can come together on a common ground to still be the greater good of humanity. Never did I think in my life I would say greater good of humanity and dick pics all in the same thing. But it is what it is. That's what was on our mind today. Chelsea, thank you for, oh my gosh, sending the curveball in. We're family for a reason. Yeah. Was so good. Okay, we've hit our time limit. But if there's anything else that's maybe you were going to share before we derailed the train into Wacky Weenie Wednesday, please share that in the comments. This is your space to do so. This is your day, friends. This is your day to just get shit off your chest. If you want to live in the yucky of what's happening, if you want to be angry, if you want to be pissed off, if you want to just be done with every fucking thing, today's the day for that. And we will regroup tomorrow morning. Thankful Thursday is what we will theme tomorrow as, and we will share some things that we are thankful for and grateful for and spin this conversation back the other way. But today has been a riot. I have laughed hard, and that is fantastic. And I think anybody else who watches this will also have that reaction. Oh my God. So good. So good. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for the fun. Have a great rest of your day. Be pissed if you want to. Share more in the comments if you want to. This is the safe space to do it instead of going on a rant and rave page and firing up the fucking trolls of the world. Leave the trolls be. Get your stuff off your chest here, and we will continue the fight together, my friends. Have an amazing rest of your day. This was good. I feel like Wednesdays are just going to continually get crazier. I love it. Have a great day, loves. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.